Good morning, students. Welcome. Today we are going to start the first chapter of Civics on equality. As this chapter includes two topics: equality in democracy and inequality and the measures taken by the government to eradicate the inequality. Today we are going to discuss about the equality in democracy. First of all, we have to understand some key terms like equality. What is equality? Equality means no discrimination, where all are treated equally. Second, Constitution. Constitution is a document which contains a set of rules and laws according to which the country is governed. So let us start the topic equality in democracy. Democracy is a political setup in which people elect their government. So it is again very essential to give everybody equal chance to elect their representatives. Like we are talking about democracy. As in most of the countries, the governments are elected by the people. Here we have to understand that why we need equality in democracy. Democracy gives people a chance to get their all needs satisfied through the representation system. Their representatives, they take part in the political process and they satisfy the citizens of the constituencies, their constituencies. First of all, we have to understand that Constitution, how it guarantees the equality. In India, we are talking about India, our country. In India, the government is elected by the people, and people, they all are not voters. Only the adult, those who are eligible, 18 years and above, they all cast their vote. So this is all done by the provisions of the Constitution. Now we have to understand that how Constitution recognizes equality and also what are the provisions it made. Article 15, please note down, Article 15 of the Constitution prohibits any kind of indiscrimination on any basis. Caste, creed, gender, economic or educational status. So these all are the criteria. People are having equality of economic equality, social equality and all kind of equality by the Constitution. Now there are three major points which I am going to tell you. Please note it down. First of all, our Constitution recognizes equality by these provisions. First, everyone is equal before the law. Everyone is equal before the law. Now, what does it mean? It means that all, whether it is the President of India or any poor person, any common person, any celebrity, they all are equal before the law. So law is same for everyone in the country. That is how the Constitution recognizes equality. Second point, nobody should be discriminated on any ground. On any ground means they all are not going to be discriminated in any spheres of the life. Third, all people of India, they all are having equal access to the public facilities. Again I am telling you, third one, all the people in India, they have equal access to all the public facilities, public places like any public place, like any railway station, airport, any hospitals, government hospitals or any public place. So equality is guaranteed by the constitution to all the people living in the country. Now, you all have to understand that why equality is needed in democracy. As all the people, they are citizen of a country and they all want to satisfy their needs by their representation system. Like before, we have to understand by an example. Example is when India was under the British rule. When India was under the British rule. As you all know, we were the colony of British and British were ruling on India. Many of us, we know about the great names. Some of the revolutionaries, some of the leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, many. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Lala Lajpat Rai, okay? Some revolutionaries like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad. So what they all were struggling for? They all were struggling for equality. In India in those days, people were not given equal rights. The Britishers, they made provisions for some things like they provided government, they also provided some basic facilities, they also encouraged industrialization in India. They were also giving employment to different peoples as per their eligibility. But again, the main cause of nationalist movement or the Indian freedom struggle was inequality. So when people are not satisfied and when they were not given equal chance to cast their vote, so it brings unrest in the country. So in democracy, we need, now we will understand that how government has made sure to implement equality in the country. Government has done it by two ways. One, by implementing laws. The government strictly follows the constitution, and as constitution suggests, nobody can be discriminated on any ground. So government is very specific about laws. If anybody, example, if anybody comments on any individual on their caste, on their creed, on their color, so they can be punished. They can be punished. So implementing laws is very effective to eradicate the discrimination in the country. Second, government has also made sure that nobody is discriminated in the country by some schemes, policies. One of the example is midday meal. One of the example is midday meal, as it ensures to provide some food to all the students without any discrimination in the country. It was started in 2001 from Tamil Nadu, and then Supreme Court ordered to all the states to enforce this scheme of midday meal in their schools. When people are from any background, they sit together and they eat together. It brings a sense of equality among them. The lower caste people or upper caste people or any kind of student, they feel that they all are equal. One more thing, as Dalits are lower caste people. Before the independence, they were treated like that. They were not treated equally. But in many schools, Dalit women are employed to cook the meals for the students. So the example of midday meal is easy to understand that how government ensures equality in the country. Now, why we need equality once again? We all are individuals, and every individuals, they are having their own dignity, Atam Samman, dignity. So to protect the dignity of the individual, again it is very, very important to establish a kind of atmosphere in the society where all are comfortable and nobody is discriminated. As you all know that India is a secular country, it's a democratic country, and for the success of democracy, we need equality in the country. Here, I want to tell you, presently, as the coronavirus, this is again an epidemic. It's a kind of disease which is spreading all over the world, and India is also affected by this. Here you can see the government has made all provisions for all the people equally, whether the poor, whether the rich, or any caste. All the people are guaranteed the health care facilities. Now health care facilities are very important because all the people are having right to life. So Constitution also guarantees right to life. So we have to understand that in democracy, in India especially, we all are equal, and equality brings harmony. It gives a feeling of it gives us a feeling of unity and harmony, and also brings an atmosphere in the country where all can contribute in the development of the nation. So I hope you have understood that equality in democracy is needed, and we all are equal in the democracy. Thank you very much.